Hi all, in today's conversation we are going to talk about a very important topic called as wasted ad spend. If you are running your ads and feel that your ads are just evaporating without any return on investment, you are not alone. Let's break this down and try to understand what is wasted ad spend, why does it happen and how to control it. Alright, let's try to understand what is your wasted ad spend. In simple terms, the amount that you spent on ads which did not generate any sale or any conversion, you can regard that as your wasted ad spend. Now, here is the thing, it's really frustrating to see after investing a lot of money in ads, if you are not able to see any conversion, it's really demotivating, isn't it? In fact, there are several studies which shows that businesses that are operating online spend close to $6 billion every year in wasted ad spend, and I don't want your business to be one among them. Now let's talk about the reasons, as in why does this wasted ad spend happen. Now there are multiple reasons though, the first one being targeting irrelevant keywords. Now here is the thing, if you're running your ads especially on Amazon, if you are targeting irrelevant ads, then you are driving poor quality traffic onto your PDP or product detail page, which means the intent, right? So when the keywords are irrelevant, maybe the customer doesn't have that intent to purchase your product, and what actually happens is you may win a click, but customer, after going through your product detail page, since there is not much of an intent, it is very less likely for the conversion to happen, which means you spent money to win the click but you did not achieve the conversion, which means you're going to lose money and you have wasted ad spend. And the second reason for your wasted ad spend is by not having your never list. In case if you're running ads, if you are a sophisticated seller, it is very important that you have a never list in place. Never list as in, at the time of your master keyword research, you should clearly know what are the keywords that are relevant and also the keywords that are irrelevant for your products. Now here is the thing, for all the keywords that are not relevant for your products, you need to make a list of those words and then you need to negative exact or negative phrase those words from all your discovery campaigns, especially from your auto campaigns as well as your manual campaigns. In that ways, you are going to avoid irrelevant clicks in your PPC campaigns. I also want to mention that never list is not limited to your keywords. In fact, you can also make a list of ASINs that you don't want to target. Remember one thing, the never list generation activity, it is not a one-time activity. You need to perform this on a periodic basis. For example, if I am doing my search term analysis every month I also get to see the words which are not relevant to my products, then immediately I need to spot those words, add them to my never list. On a periodic basis, I need to make sure all the newly spotted never words are applied to my discovery campaigns. In that way, to a certain extent, I can avoid irrelevant clicks on my PPC campaigns. Alright, moving on to the third reason for wasted ad spend is by bidding aggressively. Now remember guys, I've done this mistake so many times that in the pursuit of being on page 1, I did bid aggressively and got into trouble. Please do not make this mistake. I think especially if you are starting early on, don't be so much aggressive. Now Amazon could be giving you a range, a suggested bid, the lowest point in the auction and also the highest point in the auction. But remember one thing, you always need to keep your risk management principles in mind and then optimize your keyword bids. Remember one thing, you want to be competitive, but you also want to be smart when you're optimizing your campaigns or when you're managing your CPCs on the target keywords or ASINs. And then one of the other reasons for higher wasted ad spend is by targeting broader keywords where the search intent once again is not clear. This is exactly why early on you should focus a lot on your long tail keywords, because that is where the search intent is very clear and you clearly know if the search query relates to the product that you are selling, and then target in order to win a sale. Alright, with this context, let's try to understand how to control your wasted ad spend, and here are the quick actionables that you can take in order to control your wasted ad spend. The first one in my list is by optimizing your campaigns well. Now, as a sophisticated seller, once again, you need to have a proper cadence when it comes to optimizing your campaigns. Now, you should know what is that you need to do on a daily basis, what are the checks that you are going to do on a weekly basis, and what are the checks that you are going to do on a monthly basis, and what are the checks that you are going to do on a semi-annual basis. When you have this clarity in mind, it is very important that you use any of the project management tools, that could be Trello or ClickUp, in order to define the tasks that you are supposed to do on a repetitive basis, set clear timelines and reminders in order to ensure you don't miss out on important work deliverables. And the second way of reducing your wasted ad spend is by implementing your day parting techniques or day parting strategies. Remember one thing, day parting is a mechanism where you clearly try to understand during which days or during which time slots are you getting most amount of sales or the most return on your investment, and during those time slots you're going to make sure that your campaigns are actively running, or maybe you may also inch up your bids, especially during the time when you're doing well. Likewise, on the periods or during the time slots where you're not making much money, where your ROAS is poor, during the time slots you're going to reduce your spends. Now, you can certainly use day parting techniques in order to control your wasted ad spend, but remember one thing, on your ranking campaigns, especially the keywords which are hyper relevant, it is very important to make sure you are always running your ads. Now, in case on your ranking keywords, if you are testing your day parting strategy, just make sure that you are not slipping up on your keyword ranks. In case if you see your ranks are slipping down, then you should immediately stop your day parting strategy on that specific ranking keyword. And then you can also optimize or reduce your wasted ad spend by having compelling product detail pages, and of course by having a remarkable product. Now, when I say a compelling product detail pages, the moment when customer lands onto your product detail page, it should be so much persuasive enough that the customer should and must buy the product from you. So it's very important that your PDP, that is your product detail page, is fully retail ready before turning on any of your ads. Alright, and then you can also control your wasted ad spend by doing a lot of A/B testing of your images, titles, bullet points, and see what works. The moment you see something is working, you should rinse and repeat the process in order to get the best possible outcome. Always be open to do A/B testing and continuously refine your product detail pages for better conversions. There you have it. By clearly understanding why wasted ad spend happens and knowing about the levers that you can leverage in order to control the wasted ad spend, I think you are in a much better position to manage your PPC campaigns. Remember one thing, we want to work smarter as well as harder. Alright, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. See you in the next video. Thank you.